As many of you may already know, I recently picked up a P30SK from H&K. Tonight I wanted to do a quick little range review of this gun. When I do a gun review, I like to break it into a few different categories. First, I talk about form. That's where I talk about like just what is it, what size is it, what caliber is it, etc. Then I talk about the fit and finish, and I talk about how well is it put together. Then I talk about the function. That's how well it does at the range. That's how it actually performs in hand. Then I'll talk about some flaws I think a gun might have, if it has any. Things that I think would have been better. Things they could have done just a little bit different to improve the gun. And finally, I'll give my final impression of the gun, my overall opinion of the firearm. Now first off, I want to show you what comes in the box. This is part of the form of the gun. Now this gun does have a fully adjustable grip here. The side panels here are removable and can be replaced, and the back strap is removable and can be replaced. You have a couple of different back straps here, a couple of different side panel sets right here. And it also comes with an extra magazine. It comes with two 10-round magazines. Now the gun itself is a polymer framed subcompact gun. It is double action, single action. This is the variant 3 model, so there is no manual safety. It has a 3 1/4 inch barrel, and like I said, it is double action, single action, and it has a decocker. The decocker is actually a little different than you might be used to. It actually is a little button right next to the trigger. You actually depress that with your thumb after you cock the firearm by racking the slide. After the gun is decocked, the first round will be a heavier, long, double action pull. The second round, there will be a short reset and a lighter single action pull. Hence the double action, single action. It does have a European style mag release right here on the trigger guard. It does not have the traditional button that most people in the US are used to. The gun comes with 3-dot sights that are glow in the dark, but they're not true night sights, although they do glow very well. You can get this gun with traditional night sights, but it does cost quite a bit extra. This gun is in 9mm, and as I said earlier, holds 10 rounds in the magazine and 1 in the chamber for 11 rounds. And as I said before, the side panels and the back straps are fully adjustable to give you a really custom grip. Now let's move on to fit and finish. And as far as fit and finish is concerned on this gun, it is top notch. As far as polymer guns are concerned, it is really well put together. All the lines are very straight, all the tolerances are very even. The gun is just really well thought out, really well assembled, and you can tell they use high quality materials. When you look at the gun close up, you don't see a lot of mold lines or burrs or imperfections. The gun just looks really well put together. The controls are very easy to use. The trigger is slightly heavy in double action, but very consistent and smooth. And in single action, there's quite a bit of travel, but it is a nice, crisp trigger. I was actually a little bit concerned of what the fit and finish of this gun would be when I got it, because I was not happy with their last offering, the H&K VP9. I felt that gun wasn't up to HK standards, and it really showed. In fact, when I asked the people at SHOT Show, did they make this gun or did they farm it out? Does it use the same materials as their regular guns? They wouldn't answer my questions. In fact, they did everything they could to avoid answering my questions. So I was really worried that this gun might follow in the footsteps of the VP9, but it did not. This gun is up to H&K standards. Now at the range, the gun performed flawlessly. It was very easy to control, it was very comfortable in the hand. That fully adjustable grip really makes this gun feel like it was made for you. You can adjust it to where it fits your hand perfectly, and it really makes the gun very comfortable to shoot. Now I'm not the greatest shot in the world, so me telling you how accurate I was with it isn't like a ringing endorsement, but I found this gun to be quite accurate at self-defense ranges. I could even hit 8-inch plates with this thing at 50 yards. So me being able to hit something at 50 yards is quite a big deal because I can barely see things at 50 yards. So the fact that this gun could do it in a subcompact size was kind of impressive to me. And as you can see from the picture here, at 7 yards, I was able to get a pretty good group with 15 rounds. Now this was slow, deliberate fire from the bench, but I'm not that great a shot. I don't shoot jagged little holes. So for me, this shows this gun can shoot dead on. I didn't have a hiccup with a single type of ammo. I put everything through it from cheap range ammo to good self-defense ammo. It ate everything flawlessly, everything from full metal jacket to hollow points. Had no problems whatsoever. Was a great experience at the range. Usually I don't like these subcompact grips because they're too small for my hands. I can't get 3 fingers on it. But this grip is so comfortable and so form-fitted to my hand, I don't even think I would buy the grip extension. There is a grip extension available for this to get your pinky on it. This gun is so comfortable, I don't think it's necessary. And that's the first time I've ever thought that about a gun this size. Now, flaws. Well, there aren't a lot of flaws to this gun. I think as far as polymer guns go, it's great. But there are a couple little things I don't like about it. A couple little things I think aren't perfect. For one, the ambidextrous slide release here, it's a little wiggly, a little rattly. You can actually hear it rattle when I shake the gun. To me, that doesn't scream H&K quality, but that's a minor thing. Now, the next complaint I have is about the sights. These sights aren't the greatest. They are not true night sights. They do glow if they've been exposed to light, but once you've been carried concealed for a while, they haven't been exposed to light. So at night, they wouldn't glow. But still, they're better than just regular white dot sights, but I'd rather have traditional night sights. So as far as my final impression of this gun goes, as you can probably tell from the review so far, I think I can easily say that this is probably the best polymer subcompact gun I've ever owned or fired. Based on my shooting it, this gun's as reliable as any gun I've ever shot, plus it's far more comfortable than any subcompact I've ever fired. It is really comfortable in the hand. Those grips really do make a difference. I often feel like I'm struggling to control a subcompact gun. This gun did not give me that feeling. It felt like it was part of my hand. It really is a quality gun and it shows, and you think this might be a $700 or $800 gun because of that quality, but it's not. It's actually about the same price as a Glock 27 or an M&P compact, which are its direct competitors. So it's in the same price range, maybe $20, $30 more at most, but it's a far better gun. If you like double action, single action. If you don't like double action, single action, well, this isn't even a gun you would look at. But if you like double action, single action, you're going to love this gun way better than things like the M&P or the Glock. That being said, my final personal opinion of the gun is I hate it. I don't like this gun at all, which is why I sold it. I actually don't even have it now. By the time I do this video and you see it, it's gone. I've already sold the gun and bought something else. Because as great as it was, I just couldn't take to it. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's polymer. Maybe I'm a polymer racist. I don't know. I don't think polymer's a race. I think it's like a building material, so I guess I'm a buildist. I don't know. But I don't like polymer guns all that well, and this gun just didn't do it for me. It's like it didn't say anything to me. It didn't speak to me. It didn't seem like a gun I wanted to have. So although it's a great gun, and I would recommend anyone buy it that would like that gun, it just wasn't for me.